PA. There'll be no wedding bells for today. 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 I go riding merrily along. Jingle jangle. And they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle jangle. And that song ain't so very far from wrong. Jingle jangle.
Yes. Hello, everybody. It's been a couple of days. Good to see you guys again. Let me turn up the music. There we go. Great. It's been a hot minute. Last time I streamed was the charity stream, which was... Let me get this one a little closer to my face. There we go. The last time I streamed was the charity stream of last Thursday, where we tried to manage to raise $1,000 for Child's Play, and we managed to raise almost $1,400. That's a lot of money. Hi, I'm Anna. How are you? So we managed to raise almost $1,400, which is amazing. So that was really great, but I also had a couple of busy days afterwards, so I wasn't able to stream. For today, I was wondering what to do. I figured I could go and do Twitch things because it's almost my default go-to right nowadays. But looking at the... I'm from Ducky Stream. I know, I recognize your voice, Anna. Not your voice. Well, maybe I recognize your voice too. But I recognize your username. So, yeah, in anticipation for next month when World of Warcraft Classic will come out, I figured I'd just go and have a visit with World of Warcraft on a private server. Just to get a little bit back into the flow of things. At first, when I heard that they were going to release World of Warcraft Classic, I wasn't really sure whether or not that was going to be a thing for me. I mean, I miss the nostalgia of it, like, you know, in a nostalgia kind of way. I kind of miss the good old days of World of Warcraft, but I'm pretty sure it's mostly nostalgia. I'm afraid that it's just going to be that, and there's no real, how do you say that? Like, when you get back to it, like, it's mostly nostalgia and a lot of like, oh yeah, oh damn it, yeah, this is back too. So I don't know. I really honestly don't know if this is going to be fun. But when I think back to World of Warcraft Classic, there is a couple of things that I have to think about. First off, and that's by far the most important, was that thrill of a new MMO, kind of. Is Necromancer a class in WoW? Yeah, kind of. They call it a Warlock. And, well, it's not entirely true. In World of Warcraft, you have two classes that basically represent the Necromancer from classic D&D. On one side, you have the Warlock, which is more like an occultist, demonologist, kind of like freaky guy that plays around with devil magic. So I got that part. On the other side, you have a class called the Death Knight, and the Death Knight only came in the second expansion, which was Wrath of the Lich King. And the Death Knight can raise the dead and inflict plagues and all that. So that's really more the necromancy kind of stuff, but in a more knight kind of way. So he's definitely like a tanky, plate-wearing like douchebag who raises dead. World of Warcraft sort of divided it between those two classes. Warlock is definitely like a mage kind of thing, whereas a necromancer is an unholy paladin. That's really where it's at. And they're both really fun to play. Now the necromancer is a hero. The Death Knight is a hero class, so you can play that, and you start at level 58 out of a possible 80. Whereas with any other class, you start all the way at the bottom at level 1. Now, the old classic World of Warcraft that they're going to release next month will be level 1 to 60, so that's really the old version of the game, the very first grindy kind of version. And they didn't have any Death Knights. They did have Warlocks, but no Death Knights. One thing I vividly miss about Warcraft Classic was the community. Back then, it wasn't an instance game where everyone just sort of connected with one another through various servers and just played a game, didn't say anything, no chat whatsoever. Back then, you actually had one server that you played on with like 20,000 people, and it was your server, and everyone knew your name or not. Everyone knew you for what you were good at, or everyone knew you for what you were terrible for. Like you were like a horrible ganker, or you were like a great alchemist. And back then you had an area called the Crossroads in the Barrens. It's an area, and if you were on the Horde side, you knew the Barrens. The famous Barrens chat. When you came into that area, people were talking shit and whatnot. Just hanging out, having fun. Like a virtual chat box almost. But at the same time, just picking herbs and mining copper and just having fun. Hello there, Caitlin. Welcome to the stream. So it was way more community driven, and if you wanted to have like an awesome sword, and you were a blacksmith, that was great, you could make it. But if you also wanted, I don't know, a bag to hold stuff, you would need to have a tailor. Nowadays you can find everything on the auction house, and with Warcraft Classic, I have a feeling that the auction house will start playing an important role as well. But because gold is very hard to come by in Classic, as usual here, I can't see the stream. That is so weird, Caitlin. I mean, can't you see anything at all? You can't hear me, right? I'm just wondering when the next big... Oh, Spain had no better network. Good point, by the way, Caitlin. I will have a look at being able to add in... what's it called? Multi-something. Hi, Leona. But to add in multi... yeah, there's a name for it. But basically that you can also switch to a lower quality. Right now I'm only streaming at 720p. But you should be able to switch to 480. You can't right now because I'm not streaming that. But I'll have a look at how to do that. Let me quickly grab a pen and write that down. But the next big title change for Warcraft will not be this year, I think. Okay, see you now. Can't hear you. Aww. Well, bye bye, Caitlin. I hope you did hear my goodbyes. Let's see. So multi-quality. I'll have a look at that tomorrow. There we go. But I don't think that the big title change for Warcraft, so the next expansion will come this year. They're still developing the current expansion. It's not done yet. There's no final raid boss. And their focus is definitely on WoW Classic right now, and I'm wondering where that's going. So, how long has Battle for Azeroth been out? I believe since 2017. Somewhere. I halfway Battle of Azeroth, I had enough. It was just too much of the same. Let me check. August 14th, 2018, so it's not even a year. I thought it was longer. It felt so much longer. That's weird. Wow. Huh. Definitely WoW, by the way. But yeah, so it'll be a little longer. They'll announce it next year, I guess. But we'll see. Anyways, for now, I wanted to get into some WoW Classic. It's not really Classic. It's World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King. But it's on a private server, which is technically not really allowed, but it is allowed for streaming, I checked. But it's just to prep up for the WoW Classic that's coming. So I just wanted to jump in and have a little look and feel, just feel if I still feel it, you know, the game. So let me turn down the music a little bit. There we go. And let me switch over to... Oh, also, hang on. I challenge you to go warrior class. I will not. I really don't like warriors. It's the one class I don't like. When is Classic coming out? The Classic is coming out on August 14th. Or no, August 17th. That's on a Saturday. Let me have a look at the options for a second. I'm a priesty, of course. Yeah, of course. Let's raise that to 50. Sound in the background, yes. There, and let's lower that just a teensy bit. There we go. Perfect. What do you plan on running as, Silly? Well, if we're going to start Classic again, the one thing I really want to start off with is a rogue. Rogues were always my forte. I was good with rogues, and they're a good first entry back into the server, so you have a bit of a basis to get some money. After I got a rogue, I'm really anxious to do a shaman, because believe me, I've never done a shaman. I've never really gotten around to it. And I'm a horde player, so unfortunately I have to give up on paladins. I like playing a paladin, but back then paladins were a human class, or an alliance class, not necessarily just human. So for now, it's no more paladin for me. I did like paladins. Why horde? Because for the horde. I've always played the Horde. Like, I played Alliance as well when you were allowed to play both on the same server. But I've always played the Horde. Let's switch over to the main screen. Oh, the charity stream message is still in there. I should remove that for a second. Hang on, let's see if this works. Hello? Can I please see the game in my... No? Window... Ah, there we go. Wonderful. So let me quickly remove those messages from my bot, because, you know, she shouldn't say that anymore. Let's see. And that one too. There we go. Wondrous. Alright, so this server is a private server, as I said. This server is called Warmane, so WARMANE.com. Or warmanewow.com, either one of those. It's free to play, but they only offer up to Wrath of the Lich King, as you can see up here. Which is fun. They don't, however, offer World of Warcraft Classic. They only offer the Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King. which are both fun. But when Classic comes out, I'll play on the official servers. So let's create a new character on the Horde side. I'm thinking an undead. Oh right, I didn't have hunters there. Wormin.com. Okay. Not gonna do a rogue because I want to save like the fun of doing a rogue for when I'm going back to Classic. Also, if you do want to sign up on Warmain, it's a lot of fun. I do advise you to play on the Lordaeron server. They also have another one called Frostmain, I believe. That one is constantly full because it's experience times 7, so you level a lot quicker. But the server is constantly full, so you know, unless you are a premium subscriber to the server, you'll have to wait for like 40 minutes to even get into the server. You know what? Do we want to do warrior? I'm just not a big fan of warrior. Dang it. No, we're going for warlock. Warlock is something I like. And it's been a long while. My first character actually was a warlock. Way back when, an orc warlock, from what I remember. I never liked them with their mouth open. You know, they, Which one should I download? WLTK, OTLK old? I think so. Hang on, let me check. Let's see. Select expansion. Wrath of the Lich King. Operating. Oh, is there? Ah, I see. No, you need to pick the normal Wrath of the Lich King. The difference between those two, Wrath of the Lich King Old does not feature the new player models, where the new one does. So if you look in the expansion list, it's like the second from the top. So Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, that's the one. And then Windows. That should be it. Not back, no. I will do that one. Not too decayed. Why not, right? It's the username we always go by. Yay! God, it's been so long.
Bound to the iron will of the tyrant Lich King, the vast undead armies of the Scourge seek to eradicate all life on Azeroth.
Yeah.
Led by the Banshee Sylvanas Windrunner, a group of renegades broke away from the Scourge and freed themselves of the Lich King's domination. Known by some as the Forsaken, this group fights a constant battle, not only to retain its freedom from the Scourge, but also to slaughter those who would hunt them as monsters. With Sylvanas as their Banshee Queen, the Forsaken have built a dark stronghold beneath the ruins of Lord
Blast from the past, right?
This hidden undercity forms a sprawling labyrinth that stretches beneath the haunted woods of the Tirisfal Glades. Though the very land is cursed, the zealous humans of the Scarlet Crusade still cling to their scattered holdings, obsessed with eradicating the undead and retaking their homeland. Convinced that the primitive races of the Horde can help them achieve victory over their enemies,
Primitive
the
races.
Forsaken have entered an alliance of convenience. Harboring no true loyalty for their new allies, they will go to any lengths to ensure their dark plans come to fruition. As one of the Forsaken, you must massacre any who pose a threat to the new order, human, undead, or otherwise.
This has been so long. Vixen, I'm currently playing on a private server in anticipation of the classic drop in August. I figured I didn't want to play Battle for Azeroth. I played it already, but I wanted to play an old expansion. Now, this is Wrath of the Lich King, so not classic, because they don't offer it on the private server. But this is old enough to get back into the vibe of how things used to be. So just a little bit. Don't get me nostalgic. Best expansion, right? Wrath of the Lich King. Good feeling. Yeah. All right.
I'm listening.
Hello. About time you woke up. We were ready to toss you in the fire with the others, but it looks like you made it. I am Mordo, the caretaker of the crypt of Deathnell. And you are the Lich King's slave and no more. Speak with the Shadow Priest Sarvis in the chapel at the base of the hill. He will tell you more of what you must know. To get out of the crypt, take the steps up to the surface. Follow the road down the chapel to find Sarvis.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Well, alright then. Hello. Okay. Does anybody have any deodorant? I stink. Nothing else I have to do here? There used to be like a gigantic quest hub here, remember? All sorts of things you had to do up here. The game isn't downloading. Oh, why not? TDD, jump. I have a feeling I have to be here. Yes. Hello.
What now?
No other race on Azeroth has suffered as much as our people, Warlock. To laugh in the face of death has become second nature for all of us. I guess, because we're all dead, right? Not the Walking Dead, huh? Must have been quite a shock waking up in a crypt with only the cold and Mordo to greet you. See the confusion on your face. Let me try to explain our situation to you. We've been freed from the control of the Lich King by our new leader, Lady Sylvanas. The Dark Lady guides us in the war against the hated Scourge and the holdouts of humanity who dog our every step. Okay. Yada yada yada. Kill mindless zombies, kill rescue goals. Will do.
Patience. Discipline.
Let's kill some... What? Okay. Also, I believe that is something I should turn on. What's with the wolf? Interface. Action bars. I want all my action bars. Because I like them. I want that one there. And I believe I have a soulstone. I want that there. Let's see. Mr. Wretched Ghoul. Level 66 player begging for copper. I mean, why not? Well then, kindness goes a long way, it seems. Oh, your skill in defense has increased to 5. Wow, this used to be a thing as well, right? Your skill in defense, skill in weapons and whatnot. Weapon skills, oh my. That's gonna be a thing in Classic again as well. Remember that? That you actually had to hit stuff? Well, that works. And that works too. Oh, there we go. I would love a flax gloves. Oh, did we just level up? Yes, we did. Right, gloves are gloves, I guess.
I am forsaken. Goodbye. I'm listening.
Alright, kill more stuff and read this. And then talk to you, I believe, right? Yes.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
Ooh, summon imp. Yes, we want to know that. Summoning demons is the one thing we really want to do. Because that's what you're a warlock for. Playing around with your demons. I'm wondering what they're called. Like, your demons get a random name and they stick with that forever.
Beware the living.
Gagnip. Sounds like catnip. I like that. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, so we need to kill some rats. Okay, skeletons, dust, bat, wings. I believe those bats or those wolves were up here. Right, yes. Yes, they were. Let's do that on auto, and let's put you on defensive. Oh, that's another thing I remember vividly from Classic. The fact that if you had to collect certain quest items, you weren't guaranteed to actually get them. I remember doing this one quest in Classic in... where was that? I believe it was in Durotar. No, it wasn't the Barrens. You had to get some boar tusks from those walking like hedgehogs, those humanoid hedgehogs. And I had to get like 10 of them. I believe I killed the whole map twice before I got them. It was such a low drop rate. Fun times. One more dust bat, and then we can go wolf hunting. There should be more wolves over here. I mean, I understand that some people are killing them as well, but... There we go. Can't I just close this? I mean, it's really cool, but I kind of want to just remove that. I'm totally skipped over what you just typed. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Playing Overwatch here. Sorry for the lack of response. Well, same here. Playing World of Warcraft. Sorry for the lack of response. I started in Canna, but I always wanted to try Classic and Burning Crusade. I'll have to say, I mean, Burning Crusade, like if you've never played it, sure, you should try it. I feel, other than Battle for Azeroth, which I still feel kind of queasy about, that the Burning Crusade was the least fun expansion. Then again, the Wrath of the Lich King was definitely the most fun one. And Classic was fun too. But the Burning Crusade was... I mean, I don't like Outland. I don't know. It just doesn't work with me. When Warcraft 2... Warcraft 2 also had a bit where you played in Outland. I just didn't like it. I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea. I do like Northrend. Like, the whole area over there, the Lich King, the whole, like, killing zombies and all that. That's cool. You know, but the Burning Crusade, I don't know. It introduced a lot of interesting, like, mechanics, though. That was really cool. Let's see, Rattle Cage Skeletons. There you are. Aha. I don't need all those tips. Can I turn that off? Interface. Display. Show help or something? Help. Tutorials. Beginner tooltips. No. Oh, it's still there. I always like the aesthetics and the story of the Burning Crusade. The story I agree with. I have all the books as well. I believe according to the to the rules, I believe I qualify as a lore master. I don't really know if I am. But if you look at the lore for the Burning Crusade, yes, that part I do like, and I like the lore of Outland too, like the whole story behind it, the whole backstory of the orcs. That's all cool, really. It was just the expansion itself was meh. Aesthetics-wise, there are 2 zones in Outland, which if I had to go to Outland, those are the ones that I loved, which were Zangarmarsh and Nagrand. Zangarmarsh and Nagrand, those were actually pretty. The music of Nagrand was really nice too. I'm a sucker for good music. If a game features good music, then I tend to like the game. Nagrand is great, yeah. And of course, the whole story around Oshugun. I mean, so many people don't know what Oshugun really is, right? Everybody's like, oh, it's a big ass mountain. It isn't. I mean, the orcs thought it was, but yes. I spent so much time farming those damn manta ray mounts. Oh, but those were in Zangarmarsh, weren't they? Those floaty spore bats, or whatever they were called. Spore bats, I believe they were, right? Killing in that evil bird village, yep. The Arakoa. Oh, and also, if we're talking rep grinding, what do you think of the killing of what were those guys called again? Those floating bandages, basically. You know, you had to kill 500 million of those as well. Same as collecting spore mushrooms, you know, for the little sporelings that had their own village in Zangarmarsh. If you wanted anything from them, well, good luck. Oh, that took so much time. Ah, it was fun back then. The times have changed, right? I want an eradicate skeleton. Where are you? This is another thing I remember vividly about Classic. Whenever you needed to kill a couple of mobs, they were harder, and they were never around. Maybe there's someone up here. No, okay. I did with the Nether Drakes too, which I think was worse. Is there? Yes, whenever you wanted to kill something, someone else beat you to it. See, and that's the one thing I did like about like Classic and well, all the way up to Cataclysm. Is the fact. Oh. Is the fact that you played on your own server, right? There was no cross realm. There was in Battlegrounds. There was cross realm. But other than that, there was no cross server or whatever. You played on your server. You had a reputation on your server. Whether you'd like it or not, you were known for something, or you were famous for something, or not. So if you were that asshole that was constantly in other people's ways when you were farming something, people would know you. You would get a name, and people would avoid you whenever you wanted to trade or whatever. That happened on my server. It's one of the things that I really liked about Classic. You had to work for your name, right? Like back in Classic, I was known for being a very good alchemist. I was not the resident alchemist of the server, but I was known for being a good alchemist. People sought me out because they knew I was a fair trader. They had something. I would always take something else than gold. That was another thing that they knew. Like they could always come to me with items because I was always happy to trade something in. And that created a dynamic, which that's something that I miss in the current installments of World of Warcraft, the community in that sense. And that's something that I'm looking forward to in Classic.
I haven't got all day.
Yeah, give me them bracers.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
And give me them boots.
Our time will come.
Oh, so fashionable.
What is it?
Oh, what do we need to do? Ever since Warlords has gotten to be so much a solo game, exactly. Like you are playing together with other people, but like if you go to with a dungeon finder, you just get thrown into a dungeon with a bunch of people that you don't know. Nobody chats, nobody talks, nobody does anything. It's just you as quickly as possible finish the dungeon. God forbid if you make a mistake, because then they will chat and not in a nice way. And I make mistakes. I'm a 32-year-old guy. I don't have time to completely practice every single technical side of the game. I know the lore, but I'm not good at the game. Really not. I like to enjoy my time in the game. So whenever I make a screw up, that's fine, and I'll take accountability for that. But I don't want to be like told off by a 14-year-old that I won't repeat what they say. Um, I don't know. That's something that I don't like about the game anymore right now. Whereas back then, you had to laugh with each other. The whole Leroy Jenkins thing that happened, right? Like Leroy was an extremity, but it happened, and you had to laugh, and you tried again next night. You know, that's what was fun about it. Oh, hang on. Let me quickly check something. Nope, not important. Along the road to oh no, not abandoned. Let's do it actually. Oh, as a matter of fact, we leveled up, so let's see if we can train.
Speak quickly.
Hello. Yes, immolate. I like setting people on fire. And I still want to remove that question mark because it's bothering me. Oh, show off your backspace. I always want to see that. Yes. Yes. Automatic. Yes. Chat bubbles. No. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know. Maybe this has to be there for some reason for now. Alright. Oh, there's a couple of quests here. Hello.
I am forsaken.
6 pieces of scavenger good. Will do.
What now? Farewell.
And kill a couple of spiders. Okay. I was going to say, that should be here. I remember in Classic that these were already very hostile. Like, it was just that beginner area that wasn't hostile. And afterwards, anything else was just, you know, everything else was out there to get you. As it should be. You got some stuff for me, buddy? No? Okay. I have a feeling someone else is doing this too. I believe this guy is doing the same quest. Well, I'll leave him to it. We'll do the other quest for now. Let's see, Samuel Phipps should be down the road here somewhere. Oh, well, there's the camp. Stefan. Daniel. Scarlet Convert. What? You don't belong here. There we go. Humans don't belong here. Oh, Samuel, where are you? I mean, I guess we can already kill these guys just while we wait. I mean, those are not the guys that I was looking for, but hey. He'll come around at some point, one would say.
I'm dead, and I'm pissed.
Something tells me that this quest is bugged. Which, of course, is also a thing that is part of private service. Bugged quest, right? Oh, Caring! How are you? Good evening. Yeah, I believe this one is bugged. Alright, so we'll leave that one for now. Let's see if we can scavenge some more stuff. I got my World of Warcraft time card, just waiting for Classic. Oh, I hear you. I can't wait for Classic. It's going to be so much fun. Which is why I'm currently playing on a private server to get a little bit of that. What you doing, buddy? This is AFK grabbing food. Alrighty. Oh, I'm seeing people saying PvP, but oh, that's a thing on this server, yeah. There is PvP. I don't like PvP. I don't like it. They almost got me with the newest expansion, those Sandalari playables. I don't know. You know what the thing is? Nowadays, Warcraft feels like... I played Battle for Azeroth for the story. It's... Battle for Azeroth has changed into a slot machine, daily grinder game with... I don't know. Too much like of a time sink in there, and I'm okay with time sinks. Like, you know, these games are made for that, but there has to be, like, you can't do anything in Battle for Azeroth that requires actual effort other than just putting time in, right? I mean, yeah, getting to know how a raid works and all that, sure. Back in Classic, like getting your epic mount, that required dedication. Or getting the Hand of Ragnaros, you know, the big ass like fiery mace, that was dedication. That was cool. You know, you had to do stuff for that. And nowadays it's just spin the wheel and wait, you know, and do your dailies, and you'll be rewarded. Heck, with Legion, the one thing I did not like about Legion was that you just got like a legendary kind of weapon straight off the bat. Like, oh, here is a cool weapon, and you'll upgrade it as you go. I don't know. I don't like that. And what's worse is those weapons you got over there were all very legendary. It was like, okay, so I believe for Death Knights, they got the Corrupted Ashbringer. Now, the lore around the Corrupted Ashbringer is ginormous. That's such a big story. It was just dished out. Like, hey, so you want to have the Corrupted Ashbringer? Well, you're a Death Knight, so here you go. And you get a Corrupted Ashbringer, and you get a Corrupted Ashbringer. I don't know. That's weird. There should only be one. But what can you do, right? Now, if memory serves, there are also a bit of treasure in this. Yay. Lurv roll. There we go. Well, let's have a look. My memory tells me that there's something here that we can grab. Or maybe not. Oh, see, there it is. Is it? What's the 4? Anything that is worth less than 4? Nope. Alright. And there we go. Let's have one more look at Marla's last wish. Let's see if we can find Samuel. I should probably sell the crap that we already have, right? Free up a little bit of backspace. Yeah, but we're here anyways. Worst case scenario, we can throw something out. It's not the money that we care about at this level, right? Samuel Phipps, there he is. Oh my, those are really nice items. Let's see, let's drop those. And drop the refreshing spring water, we don't need that. That is a horrible looking sword. But money is money.
This had better be good.
Give me the cape.
Inventory is full.
Oh,
Remember,
well, don't. No.
patience, discipline. Speak quickly.
Yeah, okay. Let's just sell
Be
some
quick
stuff.
about your business.
There we go.
Our time will come.
Yes, it will.
What would you ask of death? Beware, our enemies abound. What is it? Beware the living.
Oh. Let's bury those remains, shall we? That was around here somewhere. Wasn't it? Yeah, see, there it is.
Hello?
Oh, do you have anything to train for us? Yay.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Alright, some scarlet armbands to get. You know what? Feels good to be playing this again. keep on attacking him. Yes, it is. Them levels though. Two more. Dee 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 dee. Aha. Well, that wasn't exactly what we wanted, but hey. Fresh recruits, there we are. There we go, one more. One more for the landfill. Oh, there's one all the way up there. I see you. And there we go. That looked like a special person. Let's kill him. No, let's not. It's another thing that was back then, huh? You could steal someone else's target. Or, well, that wasn't stealing, they were attacking him further. Catch you later, Valkyrie. Have a good one.
This had better be good.
Yeah, why not?
Trust no one.
Right, so that's the dude that we had to kill. And that was the dude that just died, so we'll have to wait around for that. Cool, cool.
Anyone have any odorant? Either wet dog, fresh garbage. Tide would do.
See, and that's exactly what I like about the old servers. This way of playing with each other. You don't have that anymore. I hope Classic will bring that back.
I am forsaken. Our time will come.
Look at the shiny staff with like no qualities on it.
What would you ask of death?
Oh, we need to go to Brill. Yay! We need to go to Brill. We go to Brill.
What now?
What now? Well, I'm selling you this stuff because I don't need it. Take it.
Embrace the shadow.
Embrace the shadow. All right. Oh, let's do training before we go.
Speak quickly.
Level 6, huh? All right. Once we reach Brill, I'm going to set my Hearthstone and probably lay low in the tavern and call it a night for today. Because I'm a bit tired. But this was fun. I think I'm going to do this a little bit more in anticipation of Classic. Can't run channels until you become level 7. Alright.
Speak quickly.
Hello.
Watch your back.
A sealed letter. Oh, I can't open it.
Speak quickly. Watch your back.
Alright, let's take a couple of pumpkins with us. Why not? We're here anyways. Oh yeah, aggro range. I forgot all about that. Oh, hey Joe! Thanks for the host, mate. Hello, Joe. How are you? Classic. No, no, no. This is Wrath of the Lich King. It's on a private server. Just in anticipation of Classic, just to get a little bit into the mood. Seems everyone is going nuts for it. Well, you know what? Hang on. There we go. At first I didn't think Classic was going to be the thing for me. I was like, nah, it's going to be nostalgic and I did 2 more paintings. Really? Did you share them on the Discord? Because I'll have a look after the stream. There we go. 2 more. But yeah, Classic is... at first I didn't think it was going to be my thing. But I have to be honest, the idea of getting like that old version of Warcraft back, I'm gonna try it at least for a month, and we'll see what it brings us. Maybe it's just not what everyone thinks it is. Maybe I'm wrong too, but I want to try it at least. In hashtag Art in the Foxhunt. All right, I'll have a look in a second, because once I reach the main quest hub for this area, I will end my stream for today. So that'll be 5 to 10 minutes. And then I'll have a look. You've improved one of them off stream, really? Yeah, because you make the paintings on while you're streaming, right? I believe I've seen you doing that once. I do, yeah. I believe I have to go this way. I find painting relaxing, but the whole point of my streams is to share my passion, so anything becomes my passion with TOS. Obviously, I share it also. No, but I totally get that, Joe. And there's nothing nicer than having something creative or something you're passionate about to be able to share that with people. It's not just to show what you can do, but also to share like the fact that you like it with other people. I totally get that. Games, writing, painting, exactly. What kind of things do you write? Stories by stories. Okay, I'll have a look there as well. Very gloomweed, huh? Fair enough. Oh, hello.
I need to get closer.
I'll be away from Thursday, so I'll not be Discord unless I check in quickly. Alright, are you gonna be on vacation? To a convention, really? What kind of convention? Religious one. Oh, interesting.
What is it? Trust no one.
Let's see. We need to... There's something here. Ah, there you are. That's the apothecary, isn't it? Yes. I go every year to Liverpool for it. I really enjoy them.
This
Okay.
better be good.
These quest lines are always fun. I remember that there was something really dangerous in here at some point. Here's the quest hub. Ah, the old Brill. Look at that.
What now? This had better be good. Beware the living. What now? Beware, our enemy is abound.
That's inside. Let's go there. Let's sell a couple
Quick
things here.
about your business.
I want to keep that. You know what? I want to keep that one too.
Goodbye.
Let's wear that.
I'm listening.
Hello. Trust no one. Remember, patience,
Alright, let's check in here for the quest. Let's turn those two in over there. And then finish it for today.
I am forsaken. Our time will come.
Oh, by the way, Papa, someone sang my Let It Go duet on stream today. Really? How did they like it? Did they know it was like a yeah? You announced it, of course, that it is a bit of a joke. But still, that's cool.
I have exactly what you need.
No, you don't. Go away.
And you are. Trust no one.
I believe I have to give. Fun. Alright. So that's done then. Whole lot of quests to do. But we'll stay here for some resto XP. Also, is there like a warlock training here? They were like, you know, the messed up part. Well, they swore, but I don't. Is on you're on tune. Oh, that's cool. Warlock trainer. There you are. Life tap. Yes, that's what we want. Shadow Bolt level 2. Yes. That's it, right? Ah, we still want that one too.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
Alrighty. Let's call it a day here. Exit. That was a lot of fun though. Ooh, there we go. Right. A lot of fun. World of Warcraft stuff and all that. I will be back tomorrow. I think. In the evening at least. Maybe during the day, but I'll have to see. Tomorrow's my parental leave day. I'm going to look after my baby boy, so probably won't have time to stream. But I'll try. Yeah, I remember in that duet I'm screaming at the silly growly voice, but somehow I stayed on tune. I remember, and that was a remark that I made myself as well. I was like, that's like amazing that you do that. Let's have a look if I can raid someone. I mean, probably. I believe we only have 3 watchers, but that doesn't matter. Even with 3 people, you can raid someone. Let's see. Is Ducky at the moment still streaming? Yes, she is. Ducky needs some support because her laptop broke and she's currently streaming on an old laptop. And she's saving up for like a new computer whatnot. So any extra like viewers or whatever helps. So let's raid her. Tell her I said hi. There we go. And I'll see you guys.